Hey everyone. So welcome back. So this is week 2. Um, so in this video, we're just going to recap the last assignment really quickly, talk about future assignments, and then I wanted to show you just a few things on Canvas. So really quickly, you all did really, really well in the first week. Um, you guys were mostly able to understand what's the difference between sociology and other disciplines, which is great. And then you were able to engage with what is a sociological imagination, and many of you gave wonderful examples. So I'm really happy with how last week went. One quick thing is that in your reading journal, many of you ended up not asking questions, and I really, really encourage you to just find one thing that wasn't clear or wasn't or you're not sure about and ask it. Even if you generally think you've understood everything, make sure to just at least find one thing to ask me about. Um, so this upcoming week you have two things due. You have the reading journal again, and this week we're going to start our discussion, or the discussion assignment. So I want to show you, kind of go through it really quickly. So let's go back here. So if you press on Module 2, and make sure, again, you're reading the purpose, the outcome, the resources, and then the activities. So discussion 2 is all the way down here. And so pay attention to how the discussion is in 2 parts. So the first part is that you're expected to submit about 400 to 500 words. And this is by Wednesday. So each person will submit their own individual discussion post. And then by Sunday, you're expected to respond to at least one person's post, and you have to give a substantive response, and that's about 150 to 300 words. So pay attention to how this is like a 2-part submission. So the discussion guideline. Make sure that you're reading closely. So each post, that's a long individual post. Each post is consisting of 3 parts. So you're expected to summarize 2 of these articles. That doesn't have to be long. Just give me, a 1-sentence or 2-sentence summary of each article. Then you're expected to compare and contrast them. And finally, you're expected to pose a question. So make sure you do pose a question. Don't miss any of these. I will be looking for all 3. And if you continue to scroll down, again, you'll see a grading rubric. So make sure, and a grading rubric for both your original post and your response. So read those carefully. I'll be, again, following that pretty closely. So let's go back. Again, in Module 2. So these are the readings that is expected of us this upcoming week, and I just kind of wanted to pay attention to this one. So this one is located in the library course page. So if you scroll up a little bit, you're going to find that right here. It's right here. And then the last thing I wanted to go through is just the late policy. So most of you were able to get things in on time, which is wonderful. But just kind of moving forward, the late policy is such that if you think that you won't be able to submit something on time, make sure that you contact me prior to the actual deadline, and then we can work something together. So, and if you can predict or know that maybe one week is going to be a little bit difficult, or the deadline is going to be a bit difficult, or something came up, please just email me and we can figure something out together. So that is all for this upcoming week. I hope everyone enjoyed their extended weekend, and I'll see you again next week.